Hey y'all, welcome to the Shiitake podcast. We're actually coming to you live here at Hodgepodge Coffee House, just north of Avondale Estates, or their Decatur East location. If this is your first time here, welcome. We hope you stick around. Please consider hitting that subscribe and like button down at the bottom of the page. And if you've been here before, again, please stick around. We have some good content for you today. Ash is actually going to sit down with Ashley Sue, the essentially operations and main baker with Hodgepodge Bakery, based out of course Leaven Kitchen. They're going to talk about a few different things that they make out of Leaven, their wholesale products and things of that nature. So definitely stick around and learn more about what they got going on at Hodgepodge Kitchen and also Hodgepodge Coffee House as well. And we're going to finish it off as well with some food news. Again, thanks for being here, and don't go anywhere.
Hi guys, welcome back. It's your girl Ash, and I am here live for another episode of the Shiitake podcast with Leaven Kitchen. We are actually giving you guys a twist today, and we're filming live from Hodgepodge Coffee Shop. And with that being said, I am here with our Hodgepodge Coffee Shop kitchen manager, baker, do it all, because I see her running around like crazy all the time. It's Ashley Sue. Hi, Ashley. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you guys for letting us come into your space and film. This is amazing. So I'm going to jump right into this with you. First and foremost, thank you for being a Leaven member, for being and for creating such amazing products in the kitchen. Talk to me a little bit about Hodgepodge Coffee Shop.
Right, so we have two locations. Our original one is in East Atlanta, Ormwood Park, 720 Moreland. And then we have this location here, like Avondale, Decatur. It's kind of like on the line of both. But yeah, so Lori, who is now, I guess, my assistant manager, she started baking there like 8 years ago in the shop. So now it's grown so much that we were fortunate enough to move to Leaven and continue expanding our bakery program.
Yes.
So now we're wholesaling and we're just like taking off.
Awesome. Bakery program.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. Talk to me a little bit about what you guys produce over at Leaven. So the type of things that you all produce, and then we can kind of go into some samples that you have here.
So at Leaven, we make everything that's in the shops. We make muffins, we make cakes, we do biscuits, we make our popovers. Cookies. I feel like there's really nothing that we don't do because we do so much. But we just got our wholesaling license, so we are expanding on that. So now we're in other restaurants and other coffee shops. We've started an online platform where you can order from, and we have our own like specialty menu, like things that you can't get in the shop that you want to just, you know, have a one-off or a fall or a holiday kind of deal.
Specials.
Yeah, exactly.
You can get those online. They can get those
on the website.
Awesome. So we're gonna jump right into what you have out here today. Talk to me a little bit about the products that you brought out to showcase today. This one is very pretty, by the way.
So that's our pumpkin bar. It's a really beautiful, soft cake that has a delicious cream cheese frosting, a sprinkle of cinnamon, and pumpkin seeds.
Awesome. I love the pumpkin seed look on top. It makes it look so just holiday-ish. I love that.
Right. I love it too.
I love that. And then what do you have over here?
This is one of our chocolate chip muffins. So it is super soft, crunchy top with the sugar on it, and just chocolatey goodness.
So for someone who may not be familiar with the idea of a coffee shop and like just the whole atmosphere, I feel like it's so welcoming, friendly, laid back, somewhere you can go and kind of get your business done, have a great cup of coffee, because the coffee's amazing, guys. So tell me a little bit about what your typical client or customer will come into your shop and how they, if they have their own business or whatever, how they kind of set up. And
I feel like Hodgepodge has always been about community. And we're a great place to come and sit and just hang out. Like, we have ample space. We are very big on providing a safe space for like the marginalized communities, because that's literally what we are at heart. Like, we want to be that place for the community, for everyone. We have great products. We have great coffee. Our baristas are amazing.
Yes, they are.
We just want to be a place where people can just come and just feel comfortable, hang out, do work, you know, bring your kid for an afternoon snack. It's just like, we just want to be we want to encompass all of it.
All inclusive.
Yes, exactly.
I love that. So, coffee. all the different kinds of coffee. I'm not going to ask you to like run through the menu or anything
Oh my
like
gosh,
that.
I couldn't do that.
But for your coffee drinkers, you guys pretty much sell every type of a coffee drink that you can think of, right?
Hot, cold, like all kinds of different things. Like we even have Starbucks calls them the frappuccinos, but like the blended cold drinks. The cold drinks,
So we did an event, I'm sure you know, on Saturday with Drew Academy. Thank you to Drew Academy for having Leaven Kitchen out. And we set up our Leaven table and tent, but we actually sold hodgepodge products. So at that event, we sold your banana bread, chocolate chip loaf, or
that's our best seller. So it's a chocolate chip banana bread. It's actually Crystal, the owner. That's her recipe that we just kind of like,
it was a hit.
It's just traveled through the shop and like just still a great seller.
It was a real good hit. A lot of people like the idea of it having chocolate chips and being banana bread.
Right.
The other one that was really big was the cinnamon roll cake.
Yes, that's my personal favorite.
So good. I tried it myself. I didn't try the other one, but the cinnamon roll cake was amazing.
Yes,
something about the crunch in the
good.
middle.
Yes.
I don't.
the swirl, the cinnamon swirl is amazing.
In the middle. It's something about that just really did it for me. I loved it a lot. And then of course the Rice Krispie treats were a hit with all of the kids.
Oh
my God, they bought them up so quickly. Now talk to me about the different product that we had that we got a lot of questions about, which was the double chocolate vegan cookie.
Yeah. So it's a vegan cookie. Like you wouldn't be able to tell it was vegan unless
my son ate it with no problem and didn't know until after.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like a brownie cookie. Like that's what I always think of when I have one. It's so good, and it's one of the things that Lori brought in, and it's just an amazing cookie. Yeah.
Is that the only vegan item that you guys sell here?
No, we actually have a vegan pineapple banana bread. Right, which is like a tropical twist on the banana bread. Like, just
that sounds really good.
Tropical and delicious, vegan.
So another thing that we did while we were out at the event on Saturday is we sold you guys' cold brew coffee. We did it with a soy milk. We gave them the preference of whether they wanted the milk in first or how they wanted it to kind of like look as it felt. But the flavorings. We had some interesting questions about the lavender and the rose.
Right.
So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about that. Tell me a little bit about the flavorings that you guys offer. What does it do for the drink? And how would people even know that they could put lavender in their coffee? Like, that's different.
So the lavender and the rose are kind of like a year-round thing that we give the baristas like a kind of like a freedom to like make drinks up, and to like explore and do the specials. So they use those two a lot. The cinnamon and the pumpkin spice are like new ones, that are seasonal, and I just think they're really great additions to anything. I mean, you could have it in a hot drink, a cold drink, add the lavender or the rose to that lemonade that we make. Like, there's just so many possibilities.
Yeah, I love it. So do they add sweet to it? Or like if they put that in their coffee, I didn't taste
that is the sweet. Like they don't need anything else. Yeah.
Gotcha. So talk to me about the balance of managing a bakery with so many different options that you guys have. Coming up with like, I guess like your seasonal options of like, you guys said you're going to be serving holiday pies. So like, what ideas and how do you guys come up with these ideas of like what you're going to put out for the seasons and stuff? You're laughing.
Right, I know. So before I worked at Hodgepodge, I had my own business for 5 years. So I kind of brought all that expertise I had from running my own business into this. So I kind of took over the whole program, and I just added in my little, my sweet spots, like what I'm good at.
Gotcha.
So we're adding the pies for Thanksgiving. We're doing sweet grits pie, which is a grits pie, which is like kind of like what I'm famous for. It's a really great custard pie with cooked grits, like seasoned cooked grits. It's amazing. It'll like change your mind.
Like sweet season,
seasoned like you would eat them like at a breakfast restaurant. Okay. Right. So salt, pepper, like you gotta have that.
Okay.
And it's just in like an all butter crust. It's just perfect. People are just kind of scared of it, but there's nothing to be scared of. It's amazing.
What is it? Does it look like grits or?
No, like that's the thing. Like the vegan cookie, you couldn't tell if it was vegan unless I told you, right?
Gotcha.
So it's kind of like the same kind of gist. It's a custard pie.
Okay.
Just happened to be, little grits in there.
Gotta look gritty. Okay, I like that.
We're also doing a buttermilk pie, which is like a southern, like typical classic pie. We're doing pumpkin and sweet potato.
Okay.
And then we're doing a salted caramel apple
That sounds good.
Yeah, we're
The
about to be
buttermilk.
pumping it out.
What type of a pie is that?
So it's a custard, yeah.
Okay.
So it's like tangy, sweet. It's really voluptuous and like in the same like all butter crust.
Okay.
So it's also just like a really good Southern pie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's like kind of like my thing is like,
And
Southern
those are
classics.
seasonal for the holiday, right?
So we are gonna do them seasonal, but we're also gonna try to expand and like have them available like just if you need a pie for an occasion, right? But they're also, like you said, seasonal. So we'll change and have like different pies
ones.
for different seasons.
Yeah, make it customized.
So like
to the
seasonal
season.
all year.
Yeah. Quick question about that. Do they purchase those in slice or are they only
Right,
whole,
so it's
whole?
only going to be whole.
Okay.
Right,
Okay.
yeah. We don't have time for the slice.
I feel you.
We're
And
gonna
it's
do the
holiday
whole
time
pie.
anyway, guys. Get a whole pie. Let your family enjoy it.
Exactly.
You know? How does one reach out to book you guys? I know that you guys you cater weddings. I've seen
Right.
people come in for like baby showers
Yep.
and pick up big orders. So
Right.
you guys really have the capability to produce these items and more in magnitude.
Right.
So how does someone book Hodgepodge to like come and cover their event or something like that?
So now we have an ordering platform on the website. So now you can go to our website, Hodgepodge Coffee House, and there is a menu, and we have everything listed that we don't normally have in store.
Gotcha.
And also, like if it's an event, like they could contact us directly. We have our own email. Like we're kind of like separate from Hodgepodge, but also like still very much like in the same group.
Gotcha.
So we're just, if you contact Hodgepodge, like obviously we'll get the message, but we have our own email.
Gotcha. So they can go straight to the website.
Right, exactly, yeah.
One last question before we wrap up and tell everybody where they can find you guys and all that good stuff. So I know that you guys are basically honorary Leaven members now
Right.
at this point. I see you guys in there all the time,
Yes.
working really hard. Lots of staff, or I know the faces, but you guys have quite a few people that help you guys out. Talk to me about being a Leaven member, being part of a shared kitchen space,
Right.
how it's helped your business, and just maybe the idea that maybe people don't understand. A lot of people I feel like don't understand what a shared kitchen is.
Right.
So just like the idea of how you operate inside of that.
Okay,
facility.
yeah. So we've been a part of Leaven since 2020.
Okay.
Like
honorary members.
Yes, exactly. So Big Daddy Dog Biscuits was in there, and Hodgepodge. I've heard all the stories that it was just us two. So we love working out of Leaven. The shared kitchen experience is definitely a low cost. Like you don't have like the whole overhead of actually having your own kitchen.
Yeah.
And I feel like I've worked in other shared kitchens before, but Leaven provides so many extra things.
Yeah.
Right, to get your business off, to keep you running. It's just a great community also. I love working with the different businesses in the kitchen. It's really collaborative. Like I love working with Fern and you. And we just, it's just so great. Like I love coming to work and like seeing all the different things that are happening.
Creative.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think that's so amazing.
Right. And I just, the atmosphere is just really great. We just have a really good group of people in there every single day pumping it out. So.
Not only that, you guys work hard.
Yeah.
You guys work really hard. I see you guys in there even like in the classroom area. You go from bouncing and baking all day and then you're right in the classroom area producing, doing whatever admin work you need to get done and whatever. But you guys work really hard. Sometimes I see you go in and you don't even get a lunch break. You're like, did we get pizza today? I don't think we ate, you know? So, but it definitely, I feel like will pay off longevity. My last question came back to me that I wanted to ask you. I know that you said that you guys have a lot of products in different stores and in different facilities.
Right.
Can you throw a couple of names out there for some Atlanta
Of course
people
I can.
so that they know how they can find you guys if they don't want to walk in?
So since we got our wholesale license, we now sell our vegan double chocolate cookies and our brownies at Junior's Pizza.
Oh, okay.
In
Awesome.
Summer Hill, right? And so they're about to open a location in Hateville, which I'm excited.
Yeah,
like that's my
Hateville's my area.
right, mine too. And also we are at Black Coffee Atlanta. So we just started like. Yeah, so they're in Lakewood Heights, which is like right near Lakewood Amphitheater, but the vibe there is so hodgepodge. Like we went in and we were just like immediately like,
Yeah,
we want to have
we
our
want
stuff in
this.
here. Like we want to like partner up. Like it's a great vibe.
That's awesome.
Love it. We also have partnered with Odeco, which they do a lot of wholesaling and distributing to coffee shops around Atlanta.
Awesome.
So we are providing muffins, both types of muffins, so blueberry and chocolate chip, and then a chocolate chip banana bread. And so they take our products and they're actually all over Atlanta. So we're in a bunch of different coffee
places.
shops.
Wow.
Right, yeah.
That's
so
awesome.
Odeco is a great platform for
Yeah.
us. Hopefully we're expanding on that. We just are trying to still work out some of the logistics. And also we have something that's really exciting that's happening. We are going to be on the Garnish and Gather platform and have basically almost all of our baked goods on there. They are a meal kit company here in Atlanta, and they have like a grocery platform as well where you can add on groceries to your meal kit.
Love it.
So they're doing a Thanksgiving box, and we are adding on pies to that in addition to being on their bakery grocery platform.
Oh, right,
so we're
already.
really
I
excited.
love
Yeah,
that.
it's going to
Love
be
that.
kind of insane.
Yeah, so you guys make sure you get you a meal kit, add you a hodgepodge pie, you know, get some coffee, all that good stuff. I mean, coffee doesn't go bad, so you can get that and have that year round. You know, I'm a
Right.
big coffee drinker, so I'm always promoting the coffee. Look, this has been amazing. You guys are amazing. I literally love what you're doing. I love all the products that you sell. They look so well, and I feel like a lot of people maybe don't think about it, but presentation is everything.
Oh,
you know?
it is.
And
We
when
eat
you
with our
see
eyes
something-
first.
That's what I
Yes,
mean. You have to be
exactly.
attracted to it, you know.
Right.
But the presentation of everything just looks amazing.
Thank you.
The environment here is so family oriented. It's friendly.
is.
I love it. So I want to give you one last opportunity to tell everybody how they can find you guys, how they can pop in if they need a safe space to work, and then how they can book you guys, shop with you, all of your good social handle stuff.
Right, okay. So Hodgepodge, like I said in the beginning, has 2 locations. The original one is Ormwood Park, East Atlanta, 720 Moreland. And then we also have this location here in Avondale, Decatur, 2653 East College Avenue. We're kind of tucked away on the pavilion, second level of...
Right by MARTA, literally.
Yes, right by the MARTA station. And if you ever need a snack, you need a place to work, we're open until 4 o'clock. And 7 days a week. I mean,
Yes.
every day we're here, like pumping it out. You can find us on Instagram at Hodgepodge Coffee, or you can also find us on our website at hodgepodgecoffee.com.
.com, y'all.
Dot
.com us
com.
up, okay? It's hodgepodgecoffee.com, Hodgepodge Coffee on Instagram. Again, it's Ashley Sue. I'm Ash, of course, with Leaven Kitchen, and we're live here at Hodgepodge. Guys, make sure you come and check it out.
Hey y'all, welcome back to In the Kitchen with Fern and Ash. Back here at, live today, right? We're at Hodgepodge.
So much fun.
Been really a good time. It's a really great atmosphere. We love it here. But right now we're actually going to mess with Ash like we like to do, right? We're gonna try out a few different snacks. So I was walking through the grocery store the other day and saw that they had these guys. These stuck out to me. I'm like, that's crazy. So it's a Lay's potato chip, but it tastes like a Cheeto
flavor.
And then I saw the Funyun one as well.
So these are what's your favorite chip?
I like a good sour cream and onion with
Okay.
like a ranch dip.
With a dip?
Yeah.
So funny thing, we eat the Ruffles, the cheddar, sour cream and cheddar Ruffles with French onion dip.
Oh,
that's
that's good
really
too.
good.
Yeah.
But my favorite chip is Funyun.
I like a good Funyun.
I literally love Funyuns.
Yeah,
guys.
Funyuns
I
are
think they're
good.
amazing, and I like the Flamin' Hots too. I probably have some in my purse right now.
Yeah.
If that's serious.
Flamin' Hots, my wife yells at me when I get Flamin' Hots because I Mexicanize them a little bit. I throw some lime on them, but also I dip them in cream cheese.
Okay.
So she'll have like some brick.
I can see that.
I told her she likes to bake, right? So she'll have like a brick of cream cheese that she's gonna bake something, and I usually grab it and I'll, at
it
that
with
point they're Cheeto-fied, right?
Yeah,
so she
Cheeto-fied.
can't use it, right?
Can't use it no more.
But I like a good hot Cheeto with cream cheese. It's really
Sounds
good.
good.
But today, along with those two we've already talked about, right? The Funyun Lays, the Cheetos Lays as well, and the Funyuns. We have the classic Pringles pizza. What do you think about pizza flavored stuff?
I like pizza and I like Pringles. So
I remember when they had pizza flavored chips. Do you remember, I think it was like a Dorito.
I
that
remember.
was pizza flavored.
You remember Bugles?
Yes.
Okay, I remember the pizza Bugles.
They had the pizza bugles. My wife likes the pizza combos.
Oh yeah. With
so-
what's in the middle of those?
It's like a cream,
Okay.
but it's like pizza flavor-ish. So I imagine that's what those are probably going to taste like.
Cool.
And then you guys know I love going to Aldi.
I like Aldi.
So we got the Aldi Clancy's. We're going to try the bratwurst.
We'll see what these do
We'll
to
see-
me. I'm not a
we'll
big
see
brat
what-
fan in real life.
I
so
like,
we'll see
I
if
like a
the
good
flavor.
brat,
Do you?
personally, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a big brat fan.
But I sort of shy away from the weird flavors, but thought it'd be pretty cool to try. We'll let you guys know, or we'll let you guys know what we think, right? And we'll go ahead and dive right in. So let's start with the bratwurst here. Go ahead and grab one.
It's like a chip, guys. Look at that.
It smells
They actually smell really good.
sausagey.
What do you think?
It's not bad.
Not bad either. I can't put my finger on it that it's brat though.
It hits you at the end, right? You get sort of that. There's some kind of flavor that's, I forget, I don't know
I don't
what
think
they
there's
put in
enough on
brats,
mine.
right?
Let me see if I can get a good flavor in here, okay?
You more so get that hint, right? That hint of a brat. And that's what's a mind F for me, is that it's
I
weird.
didn't know. I taste it.
And I don't like it. It's one of those things. They're not bad. They don't taste bad.
But I do
kind of
taste
like
it.
when we tasted that pumpkin spice stuff, it just throws me off for
It's a
whatever
different
reason.
flavor that
Yeah.
you're not used to getting in that texture, I think.
Because you initially get some spice. So let's see what's in these bad boys. So we got potatoes, vegetable oil, cottonseed, seasoning. Just says seasoning in there. Onion powder.
Just seasoning.
So onion powder, salt, garlic powder, some smoke, natural smoke flavor. I think it's that onion and garlic I'm
And that
tasting.
smoke,
in there.
probably all three of those combined.
Yeah, so it's sort of, they're adding some of that smoke flavor. And that's where
not-
they're getting it. They're not terrible.
I was gonna say I'm not a fan,
Yeah.
but I mean I probably wouldn't
Yeah, I
go
probably
looking
wouldn't
for
buy
them
'em.
right after
Yeah.
we leave, you know.
They're okay. They did have a garlic bread one, but I shied away from those just because I think garlic bread in general is super strong. And, you know, it is what it is. You gonna try the Pringles?
Yeah, I want to try
Pizza
these, but
Pringles?
I love the fact that they put the pizza box with the Pringles on the front. That's
there you go.
hilarious. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Oh, and the pizza's kind of spinning and
Yeah.
it's the Pringles shape. That's pretty cool.
Let's see what these are about. I like Pringles. Do you like Pringles?
I do.
Typically?
I like same thing. I like the sour cream Pringles. Let's see the. Uh-oh, I got two.
I'll take two.
I like doing.
We need
You know,
sandwiches.
the duck thing. I like doing the duck thing
Duck lips.
because I'm a child. It's good. It tastes like a pizza flavored chip.
That's exactly what it tastes
You
like.
know? Every time I eat a pizza flavored chip, it kind of reminds me of what you get in a Hot Pocket.
Yeah, I agree.
Right, because it's that generic sauce. It's the mozzarella.
So I'm gonna say I like the flavor better of these, but I like the texture better of those.
Agreed. Yeah, because it's more
It's like
powdery.
dry.
Yeah, more dry in a
Yeah.
Pringle, just in general.
Not bad, guys. Not bad.
Not terrible. So far, pizza's winning.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, these are the ones that I really wanted to try.
Me too.
Let's try the Funyun.
I'm huge on the Funyun. Heavy on the Funyun, okay?
So the Funyun is a wavy. It's a wavy. I'm assuming they just use a dust.
I'm thinking.
The Funyun
they
dust?
just use the Funyun dust and put it in there.
I imagine they're made in the same factory. Go ahead.
I'm excited.
We'll see how it goes. Ash might take this bag home with her along with her apple pie.
It's the winner. I'm loving it.
That's not
It's
bad.
good.
That's not bad. I'm gonna have another one.
It's really good.
That's good.
I
It
literally
has
love Funyuns though, and they have
the
that
classic taste of a Funyun, but in chip form. The problem is that I can eat the whole damn thing right
I think
now.
that is a problem. We could probably eat this whole
Yeah,
bag right
we
now.
can just sit here and eat the whole
yeah,
thing.
we like Funyun.
It's good.
Job.
So
good job, Lay's.
If you like Funyuns, go try these. Good texture. It has that potato, right? That little bit of potato hint you get from a chip. But
with
yeah,
that Funyun
with
powder
that Funyun taste.
flavor. Really good. I like.
That one I like.
Yeah, me too.
I'll open that one.
Sure. Cheetos. If you like Cheetos, so I don't know about you, but whenever I buy like the variety chips or whatever, Cheetos are always the last ones left in the box.
Yeah,
I don't know
for
why.
some reason,
like my
yeah.
kids just leave the Cheetos there. Like,
Yeah, and
I
then
don't know.
they still eat them. I get you.
They do in the
but
end,
it's at
though.
the end.
I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's a good Cheeto covering right there. That makes for some sticky,
Oh, is it dusty?
sticky orange fingers.
Oh man! All right. I tend to wipe on my.
Don't do that today.
On my
okay?
tummy,
Don't
so-
do that while we're filming. Okay?
Yep. You'll see some remnants of Cheeto dust. All right, let's see. It smells like a Cheeto as I drop one there.
It's all right.
It tastes like a Cheeto.
It tastes like a Cheeto. I think, honestly, I would prefer the Funyun flavor over this chip instead of the Ruffles.
Same, because I think I think it's probably the onion. It has a better taste. Excuse me. And then you're getting that Cheetos aftertaste. There's something about a Cheeto that the powdery, the puffs, that you sit there and you're like, you kind of crunch them
Yeah.
as you go, and then that powdery.
It doesn't give you that.
It doesn't give you that, and it's
It's like a quick Cheeto fix.
yeah, and it still leaves a weird aftertaste,
I agree with that.
but it's a weird combination with the potatoes.
I
So
agree with
this
that.
one's probably the loser.
Yeah, it's probably next to Brats.
Yeah.
I'll say Funyuns and the Pizza Pringles were top two. I say Funyuns got number one.
What's your favorite go-to snack if you're just hanging out watching TV?
So I just started eating something that's really good. The Toll House crackers.
Okay.
They're kind of sweet. Well, they have this dip at Kroger. It's a chive and sour cream dip, and it's like a sauce.
Okay.
So I use that and dip
Yeah.
the crackers, and it's really good.
I like
I've
the
been
Toll
eating it.
House. Have you ever had the pretzel cracker? So it's their like oval cracker, but it's pretzel on one side and it's their cracker on the other.
Okay.
And then the cheese, the spray.
spray?
Yeah, the little cheese thing. You throw some of that. That's another problem there is you'll eat the whole damn box when you're sitting there, but that's really good. My go-to is I like sort of making a little homemade Lunchable. I like the little pepperonis, throw some ham, throw in some crackers if I'm just hanging out. But of course, chips are always a go-to. So yeah, thanks again, y'all. This has been another testing.
This one wasn't as bad, guys.
This one wasn't terrible.
Didn't get any
Yeah.
bad tastes for me. It was pretty manageable. But I really like the Funyun one. So if you're out,
I got to mess with her again a little bit more next time. But yeah, I think it was cool to try. Right? I probably, if out of all of these, the one I would probably buy would be the Funyuns more than anything
I agree.
else. But thanks for joining us. Once again, this has been In the Kitchen with Fern and Ash, and we'll catch you next time.
on Talk Shiitake Podcast. See you guys next week.
All right, y'all, welcome back for some food news with Fern. 2023 is upon us, which is insane. I think we're here mid-November. I personally like the colder weather, so it's a little weird for me because I lived for many, many years in Nebraska. Being in Atlanta now, it's nice, right? I like those 60, 70 degree days when it's nice and warm, and it's never too cold, at least for me, right? But yeah, food trends. So Whole Foods Market has released their list of food trends that they think are gonna sort of blow up in 2023. So essentially, they have a few different, or a top 10, they usually put out a list every year, and they send out a press release, and what they're talking about is there's a company called Yapon, I think I'm pronouncing that right, brew drinks, and what they do is they repurpose pulp, dates, and another assortment of items. So they think, Whole Foods thinks this is gonna be sort of a trend, right? As we know, some of these trends in the past, right? People are leaning more healthy just in general. They're actually Whole Foods themselves is actually going to introduce a Trends Discovery box. It's going to actually have 10 products in there. And of course, they're trying to market themselves, right? Whole Foods, we're all familiar with them. Of course, a few locations here in Atlanta, probably somewhere close to you as well. But really what they've been doing with these trends, they've been releasing sort of trends or what they think is going to trend that next year. They've been doing it for the last 8 years or so. But this is only the second year they're actually boxing some stuff up. They selected these items over the course of the year, or the course of the latter part of the year rather, and they look at sort of 50 different items, look at trending and all of that good stuff, and sort of put this stuff together. The Trend Discovery box is valued at over 50 bucks. And it went on sale last week, actually. If you hit up Whole Foods website, you can actually try this out. And it's $30, and it's only available online, which is pretty cool. So if you're sort of wondering, you want to try some of these things before everybody else does, right? Before everybody else catches on, and you're wondering what new is out there, definitely check out Whole Foods website. But apparently yaupon is a holly bush and only known native North American caffeinated plant. So that's something I learned today, right? It's the first ingredient featured by the grocer, and it originally brewed by indigenous Americans, which is pretty cool. An announcement notes it gives drinks a mild sort of earthy flavor with unique benefits, and it's found in a number of Whole Foods actually owned kombucha drinks and teas. So they call it Pulp with a Purpose. And of course, TikTok is trending on TikTok right now. They states that TikTok's creators are exploring ways to use leftover nut and oat pulp at home. And it's inspired brands to do the same. So basically what they're doing here is they're taking a trend that's sort of red hot on the TikTok platform, and they're trying to monetize it, which isn't a bad idea, right? But it'd be nice if they gave those little guys some credit once in a while. But something that they're also going to be introducing is what they call their retro remix. What they're trying to do there is tap into childhood comfort foods. Seems to me, so I'm what they call an elder millennial, right? It seems like they try and tap us quite a bit. A lot of us have, a lot of us are grown-ups now. We have kids, things like that. And we tend to have a little bit more money than we did, I guess, back 10 years ago. So they're trying to take our money now. But really what they're doing is they're introducing a mac and cheese, pizza bites, old school cereals, and they're trying to refashion them more into more health conscious products. They have what they call their Goodles pasta and cheese products, their prebiotic sodas, cereals. So really what they're doing there is they're trying to sort of hit that nostalgia factor, but also try and make them healthy at the same time. I personally don't have an issue with that, but typically when they do that, it ends up messing with the taste a little bit. So we'll see, right, if that takes off or not. But again, if you do want to check out some of this stuff or check out sort of their trending box, check out WholeFoods.com. We'll have a link in the description. Again, shout out to FoodDive.com for your news source on all things food news. And we'll see you next time here at Leaven Kitchen. Hey y'all, once again, thanks for joining us here at the Talk Shiitake podcast. We talked to a few of our Leaven members, went over some important food news, and we learned a little bit today about Hodgepodge in general. So thanks for joining us. Come back and see us again. Please hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss our upcoming episodes.